Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson Football channel for another Chelsea FC news video. I know I said I was going to be doing the tier list video yesterday, but I delayed that by 48 hours because I need to get it done. And I think today is the day where we really start the train going. The agenda becomes an actual agenda for me in today's video. And it is, of course, Erling Haaland to Chelsea. I woke up yesterday morning after one of my classic Chelsea dreams. I often dream about players. Actually, it's a joke. Honestly, it's not a joke, but it's a joke because it's not a joke. Does that make sense? And I just had a dream that he signed and he actually came and arrived at Stamford Bridge on one of those old school trains, you know, like a Thomas the Tank Engine, smoke coming out the top train. It was my flipping dream. I can't help it. You know, it is what it bloody is. So I put it on Twitter saying Erling Haaland is coming to Chelsea after reading, the serious bit's coming now, after reading numerous reports from reputable journalists and newspapers that Chelsea are extremely interested and have began the pursuit of Erling Haaland from Borussia Dortmund. So I put it on Twitter and it's been seen over 1.3 million times. And then I backed it up again with another "he is coming" tweet, which has also been pretty popular on the social media platforms. So let's actually talk about this now, less about what goes on in my mind when I think I'm actually asleep, which I am asleep, but it's just a dream. Let's talk a little bit about why these reports are actually pretty big. And the main reason for that right now is because of what Dortmund have asked for this summer, which is 170 million. The teams that are interested are the obvious ones: Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich has said they're not going in for him. Barcelona and Real Madrid, plenty of financial implications there that would suggest that they won't be able to at least go for Haaland for that price this summer. It leaves Chelsea, Manchester City, and Manchester United, which United look to have ruled themselves out with their pursuit of Sancho. City and Chelsea just got the windfall of the money from the victory of the Champions League. Or we won't have actually received it yet. I don't know exactly what the case is with that, about when you actually receive the money for winning. But we are in a much stronger position financially right now to table a bid of an astronomical figure. And at the same time, having just become champions of Europe, it is an incredibly attractive prospect. So Chelsea are seemingly moving forwards and want to sign Erling Haaland at absolutely any cost, which to me, I said that I was fully on the agenda, fully on the hype train a few months ago when these little talks and conversations started to happen. And then after the conversation with Fabrizio Romano, which is on my channel from a couple of weeks ago, I decided to just cool it down a little bit because I wanted to wait and see if we won the Champions League, to see if we'd actually have those finances available to be able to realistically justify going for a transfer like that. Now we're the champions of Europe, which I can't believe it's taken me 3 and a bit minutes or whatever it is to get that out in today's video, because it's taken me a bloody long time to get there. But we are, of course, the champions of Europe. It gives Chelsea an incredible pulling power, which, if they didn't already have that with the young squad, Tuchel was an exciting manager, then, you know, it was obvious for quite a long time now that Chelsea are one of the most attractive clubs for any player of any price who wants to move. So Chelsea pursuing Haaland now. It looks to me, and from what I've read in the Telegraph, it looks as though whether or not the deal happens this summer, Erling Haaland would either take the move now or in a year's time, which Football Therapy put something on social media along the lines of, if Chelsea were to offer around half of the asking price that Dortmund have, knowing that he could leave for even less money next summer with the release clause, if we bid half the price, loan him back for the year, try and make the most out of Giroud maybe staying, Werner, Havertz, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic in the attacking areas, and then in a year's time we get Erling Haaland when he's even more developed, and save half of the potential fee that we could actually spend this summer. There is a lot of different ways to look at this, and I'm kind of liking each and every one of them because it actually means that Chelsea Football Club secure Erling Haaland for a long-term future. So any idea that has that kind of element within it is certainly something that I'm fully endorsing and going to back. The reason I've got the shades on is, I don't know if you can see, but I'm fully in the sun here whilst recording this video, whilst you guys sit in the shade. In an ideal world, I would love to see Chelsea just get this over the line now, so that instead of waiting for a year, we can start to use this incredible momentum that comes with winning the Champions League, drop in an already sensational player And instead of it being even more of a process to get closer to winning the Premier League title, next season, I believe that if we sign Erling Haaland right now, we would immediately, even without any other signings, we would immediately be in contention to challenge for the Premier League title next season. I still think we will be, whether we sign Haaland or not, but you throw Haaland in there and this transfer actually happens, and it happens now, then I think Chelsea next season will be an incredible force to be reckoned with. So, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the idea of buying him now for less money, loaning him back? Or do you agree with what I've got to say, which is along the lines of, we put him in there now, we could logically win the Premier League next season just off the top of our heads before a ball is even kicked, or we can at least entertain the idea behind it. Anyway, now the second story of the day involves Achraf Hakimi. He's a player who's been on Chelsea's radar now for quite some time. He's a right wing back, went from Real Madrid to Inter Milan. Inter Milan, we know, are going to have to sell players this summer to recoup some fees for the losses that they've made. And Hakimi, being one of the younger talents with a big price tag, is one who they are looking to offload for around 60 million euros. Now, the most information I've heard on this so far is that Paris Saint-Germain are looking to get Achraf Hakimi, and Inter Milan would obviously be interested in considering the 60 million euro fee that Paris Saint-Germain have offered. However, in the past 12 to 24 hours, the talks have come out and the rumours are doing the rounds that Chelsea have actually approached Achraf Hakimi as well and are willing to offer the same as Paris Saint-Germain, which would be absolutely massive because, as we've already said within the Haaland story in today's video, Chelsea as the champions of Europe is an incredibly attractive prospect, and with the financial boost and backing to be able to do it, this is the window where Chelsea could make serious waves for building an incredible squad, an incredible football club for Thomas Tuchel's next 3 years. So, let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about Achraf Hakimi? Do you think it's a bit too soon? Do you think we've still got another couple of years with Azpi at right centre-back, Reece James continuing to develop into the right wing-back role? Or there's also the flip side of the coin where Reece James could then move back to right centre-back alongside Azpilicueta with rotation, with Hakimi, who's one of the best young wing-backs in the world already, so is Reece James of course, but playing on the right wing-back position. What do you guys think is the best? It's another one again where we're kind of blessed either way, because even if we don't sign him, it's not like we don't have great players in those positions already, and we've also got Tino Livramento coming up, who is pretty much the ready-built right wing-back player. So I'm not bothered either way about that one, but if he does sign another incredibly talented player to add to a seriously talented squad. And the final story that I'm going to mention today is that AC Milan could be able to compete a triple swoop from Chelsea this summer. We know the Giroud talks. Tomori is pretty much done and signed, sealed, delivered. He's theirs. And then we've also got Hakim Ziyech, and the conversation rises again. I spoke about it last week. I said that Chelsea might entertain the sale of Hakim Ziyech this summer. And the more I see us being linked with Haaland and the more that story progresses, the further the pull really for attacking players leaving the club. And I think Ziyech, after an underwhelming first season, despite big moments, I think he could be one of those players that Chelsea Football Club look to get rid of. But anyway, going to wrap up this story here today. Going to wrap up what has been a very busy video, even though it's not as long as the normal videos that I'm posting. It's not quite, I don't think, at 10 minutes just yet, but we've crammed in a load of news today. I wanted to start the GBFC agenda again for Erling Haaland, as things are really starting to look as though he could be on his way to Chelsea this summer. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Come on, you Blues.